Lines are a basic component of all arresti figures. Even whole round loops begin and end with horizontal lines. Drawing good and accurate lines is fundamental to precision aerobatic flying. Let's get into Arresti Family 1, Lines and Angles. Lines are drawn horizontal, vertical, or at 45 degrees with reference to the true horizon. They may be flown vertically either up or down, horizontally upright or inverted, on either the X or Y axis, and are always wind corrected. Inverted or negative lines are always shown as a dashed line and will be red if viewed in color. Here are some examples. Figures across the top row are a horizontal line, a 45-degree up line, a vertical up line, and a vertical down line, all single-line figures. Figures across the bottom row are a 1-line, a 2-line, and 2 3-line figures. These are sometimes referred to as a figure Z, a reverse shark's tooth, a bow tie, and a figure N, respectively. These are just a few of the many possible figures in the Arresti Family 1 catalog. All figures, not only Family 1, begin and end with a horizontal line. Interior lines of figures are those that are bound on both ends by a part loop. The interior lines on these figures are noted by red arrows. Note that the upper left figure, the horizontal line, is not an interior line. Why is this important? All lines can have rolling elements added, but only those elements on interior lines must be centered between the part loops. By centering rolling elements, line segments drawn before and after the rolling element are equal in length. Point deductions are applied if line segments aren't equal. Centered rolling elements are so common in Arresti figures that a thorough understanding will significantly aid accurate judging. Here are the criteria for judging line segments. If there is no visible difference in the line segment length before and after the rolling element, there is no deduction. A visible difference results in 1 point. One line twice as long as the other gets a 2-point deduction. One line more than twice the length of the other deducts 3 points. If there is no line before or no line after the element, then 4 points are deducted. In the case where a pilot draws no lines at all, before and after the element, the deduction is 2 points. Please refer to Figure 14, page SCA 32 in the IMAC Rulebook for a comprehensive reference. In Family 1 figures and some other Arresti families, part loops are drawn on paper as sharp corners of 45, 90, or 135 degrees. The part loops on the figures shown are noted by red circles. When flown, a part loop is performed as a smooth and constant radius for all figures. Sharp corners are never flown. Let's examine a reverse shark's tooth figure. In this figure, there are 3 part loops shown, and none of the loop radii need be equal. This is true for all part loop radii contained in Family 1 figures. In addition, the overall line lengths may be different, again true for all of Family 1. This allows the figure entry and exit altitudes to be different. All lines are wind corrected and judged on aircraft track with a deduction of 1/2 point for each 5-degree deviation from the line specified. Rolling elements on interior lines, of course, must be centered. Let's review some important points in Family 1. Wind-corrected lines are judged on track or aircraft flight path, not aircraft attitude. 1/2 point per 5-degree deviation. Rolling elements on interior lines must be centered. Refer to Figure 14 for detailed deductions. All figures begin and end with horizontal lines. Downgrades for each component of a figure are accumulated as they occur to arrive at the final score for that figure. Any deviation of more than 90 degrees results in a score of 0. Here are some characteristics that are not to be considered when judging Family 1 figures. Length of lines in Family 1 is not a grading criterion. The pilot may make lines as long or short as desired. The size and radius of part loops are not grading criteria. Again, purely up to the pilot. And finally, part loop radii within a figure do not have to match. For more information, please log on to mini-iac.com or arustysystems.com.